What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna be making a video on the indicators I use. I know you guys I've said before, I don't understand as indicators, so I do use a few indicators. Each indicator has a very specific job. Once everything is combined on the chart, it does look a little messy if you don't really know what you're looking at. But first things first, so we have a plain chart here. Not too many indicators. One indicator I do have on here is HTF liquidity dashboard. Basically, all that does is give you the daily levels, weekly, so previous day low, previous week low, or the higher levels, previous day high, previous week high, previous month high, etc. Previous monthly low gives you all those levels. That's an indicator. So you can get all those levels for pretty much anything. Whether you're looking at 10 different names, 3 different names, you're going to have all those important levels with this indicator. So that's one thing I have on there. Another thing I like to do is have 2 important trigger levels. And these I have connected. Let me show you guys. I have connected to an alert API, so immediately once we trigger above this level, or when we did trigger above this level earlier, sends out an alert to the Discord. So pretty neat. So that's the first indicator we have. Pretty important to use. Other than that, plain price action should be more than enough to trade, and it does look a lot cleaner. Just have an empty chart like this. But let me break down the indicators I like to use. So these indicators you see here each represent a different time frame. The smaller one is going to be a 1 minute. Then is this correct? This is not correct. Not sure why these are set up like this, but let me switch this real quick. Should be a 15. That's fine. So these are different time frame candles where you can look for potential setups. So right here, for example, if we start breaking these lows, you can look for a potential retracement back to these levels. Then depending what happens here, bounce higher or make new lows. So pretty neat to see higher time frame or different time frames while trading smaller time frames like the 3 minute in real time. That's why I have these on the side there. But let's get rid of this. So that's that. You can have just one. I like to have 3 stacks side by side so I can look at different time frames. This is a 3 minute, so the 3 minute candle. When I'm looking at a 3 minute chart, I'll have lower time frames. If I'm looking like at a 3-hour candle, I'll have the daily, the weekly, the monthly, different higher time frame candles to give me different perspectives depending what chart I'm looking at respectively. Other than that, that's pretty much everything I have on here. Oh, I am lying. I have the OTE. So I'll go over OTE, what it is really fast. OTE, all that is it's going to take Fibonacci levels based off of the previous day array. So yesterday's high, yesterday's low. And this you see here, EQ, is your 50% level. So the midpoint between here and here. Then these are your Fibonacci retracements. This is the 75 and the 79, or what I like to call a GP. And then it gives you Fibonacci extensions based off of those levels as well. So negative Fibonacci retracements would be down here. You can do that manually yourself if you really wanted to. So every day at the start of your trading day, if you don't want to use this indicator, you can do that for everything as well. Previous weekly low is just, it's a tedious task. I'd rather automate it for everything. But for Fibs, you can go to high previous day, below the previous day, you come out with the same levels. So 786 drawn up, negative extension drawn up. So yes, I can do that manually, but why take that time and then not much energy, but you know, like I said, pretty tedious. If you're looking at 10, 12 different names a day, why I have to do that? Just automate it. Throw that on, you automatically have those levels on your charts. Let's get rid of these. So that's that. Pretty neat indicator. I'll list all of them later in case you guys are interested. But there's OTE. The other one was HTF. Let's go on. What else? So that's that. Literally everything I have on my chart. Pretty neat. Looks clean. Not much on your chart. You can still trade relatively good with just those indicators. You know, 2 horizontal rays. Now I will start adding indicators one by one, break them down for you guys, explain what each one does. So first one is still relatively simple, and I think a lot of people should focus on things like this. So it's called zigzag channel. All it does is focus on showing you the current trend. So I'll go to a 15-minute. Let's go to a higher time frame. So on 3 hour, this was one trend, another trend. If you go to a 15-minute, you can see there's a specific trend on this 15-minute. So there's different trends on different time frames developing, and this is essentially just a tool that shows you it draws a trend for you pretty much, and it changes depending on the time frame you're on. This one I'll leave off for now. I'll go on to the next one. This is an auto harmonic tool. Pretty neat as well. Free. So a lot of people pay for harmonics tools. Not sure why. There's a lot of great tools out there. This one, HPV2. These are my presets. I've tested different things. This is the preset I currently use, so feel free to use them. This is my settings. I can paste that also as well below. But HPV2 auto harmonic patterns. Like here, for example, it's saying we have a bearish harmonic forming. So like I said, if we break these lows, we can come down. Your entry would be maybe on a breach of these levels according to this. Then we can maybe copy this to the downside from here, getting about target 1, and then it prints lower targets as well. Target 2, target 3, and this is a 3-minute time frame. If it changes to a 15-minute, for example, it might show me a different harmonic. Currently, both prints are bearish, but sometimes you will be on a 1-minute and have a bearish harmonic showing, and then on a 15-minute you'll have a bullish harmonic. So I always make sure to confirm on various time frames. But this is a pretty neat tool. Bearish harmonic currently showing on Bitcoin. First target down to 96K. So small open gap here. Don't think they'll fill it, but we'll see what happened. There we go. I'll get rid of these drawings for now, but I'll leave the harmonic tool on the chart. Again, this harmonic tool, pretty neat. Does not clutter up your chart too much. It's very few lines. If you want to get rid of some stuff, it has tables, boxes. This you can get rid of. If you want to get rid of a few other things, you're more than welcome to do so, but this is what I have, and I think it's pretty minimal. Next indicator I'm going to go over is going to be, what should I go over next? This one is pretty neat. This one I do not recommend to leave on your charts. It is pretty messy, but it is a historical price matcher or price maker. What is it? It doesn't say. Historical pattern matcher or something like that. So basically, based off of previous data, it'll show you the most probable path, and it is different on every time frame. 1 minute, 3 minute, 15. So right now, pretty much, it's saying we should have a pullback at least to 96.485. But it is pretty messy. It does look a little ugly on the charts. So you're welcome to have it on if you'd like. But if you're trying to rely on basically just price action and learning how to trade, maybe not the best idea to have it on your charts. So we'll take that off. ICT Killzones, it just labels times. One thing I will mention is that time is super important in trading, and all this indicator does is indicate those times for me. So for example, this is one 3-hour candle. This is another 3-hour candle. And obviously you know that, hey, the new 3-hour candle opens every day at 7:15. At 10:15, it closes at this time. You can know that all mentally, but just being able to see it visually on the chart while you're trading is pretty neat. So, for example, this 3-hour candle opened right around here. So let's say we open here, open, then we drop to here, right? So it would look like a drop first, something like this. And then price starts retracing up. Whoops, wrong place. It would come down to here. This is where we opened. Come down all the way to these lows. And price would push back up to here, creating a wick. So this entire move down would be erased. Leave a wick from where we opened, push to those higher prices before the next 3-hour candle opens here, which is up here. So on the 3-hour, you create open, high, close, low. But every candle has an open, a low, a high, and a close. So this candle went from being a bearish candle way down here at 735 to closing at 96.350K within the matter of that 3-hour candle. Now, another indicator I like to have, and I will show right now, is this 45-minute indicator. So let's focus on this 3-hour candle. There we go. So these boxes, the black, green, 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 green boxes, all represent 45-minute time, 45-minute candles. So this 45-minute candle was a bearish order block on the 45-minute. As soon as we got the new open, this one I'm going to use a different color. I'll put a circle. As soon as we got the new open on the 45-minute, we got the bullish order block here. Then we got the continuing bullish order blocks into the close of the 3-hour, as you can see here. But this was clearly seen on the 45-minute, and that's why I like preaching focus on the 3-hour, which is what you see here. This big zone is your 3-hour candle. This is a big piece. And the smaller pieces here, you see your 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45, 45. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 45. So you focus on the 3-hour time frame, which is the bigger picture, then subdivide it into 45, 45, 45, 45. And that is how you can capture changes in trend, new trend continuation, etc. That's what I like to do. And obviously you track this on the lower time frame, which is what we're doing right now. There's a 1 minute time frame. So when you're trading smaller time frames, it is often to get distracted or lose track of time or not really know exactly where you are in time. So these two indicators, let's get rid of real quick. So 45 minute, I'm going to get rid of. Boom, 45 minute gone. You can still see the move, but not as clear. Throw it right back on. You can clearly see open of the 45, close. Open of the 45, close. Open of the 45, close. So the moves are a lot clearer than if you didn't have them on. So me with the trained eye, I still visually like to see them. If you're learning how to trade, it's like training wheels pretty much. So without, with, I'll leave them off for now. Now the ICT kill zone is just these 3 hour boxes I have drawn up. I'll get rid of it. So again, this huge zone you see here is a 3 hour, which is now gone. You know, visually, mentally, you can know, hey, the 3 hour is about to open, the 3 hour is about to close. But just visually being able to see that on your chart, again, it's kind of like having training wheels for untrained traders or untrained eyes. You can visually see, oh, the 3 hour just opened or is about to close, or etc. So without, let's get rid of the drawings real quick. Without, and then 45 minute, 45, 3 hours, 3 hour, 3 hour, 3 hour, and then combined. So up to you guys if you want to use those. They'll all be posted. But that is basically how these concepts are applied on the 3 hour, 45 lower time frame, and all that. Did I go over everything? I believe so. So zigzag applied here, clear uptrend, which you don't need zigzag tool to know that. But pretty much it. I'll be posting everything below. Let me know if you guys have any questions on the concepts or any of the indicators in my settings.